marching in the arena, double doors open and the light comes on, hearts evoke. There's no feeling like it in the world.
Battery Commander Ken Mathers starts the race with a thunder flash.
The bugle blows, and away they go on the first stage of the run this evening.
The soggy toast in the morning before the practice periods, banging off shells. You know, with the other acts that were up there, used to wake us up coming in drunk. We were all in bed early, so we'd have to teach them a lesson to bang some shells off early in the morning during the practice period outside the accommodation. But the camaraderie at the same time, you know, the prefab huts made out the back, living with the horses, but at the same time, probably the best times of my naval career, especially winning up there.
And first over the line, the Fleet Air Arm by a short head.
It was awesome, you know, nothing like it. I joined the Navy 9th of October 1989, following the family tradition of my grandfather, who left in 1960, so there was a little bit of a gap in between. So I joined in 89. This is my 20th year in the Royal Navy. I joined as an air engineer mechanic and spent 5 years with the WAFUs, the Fleet Air Arm. Within that time I ran twice with Fleet Air Arm, Field and Crew, 1991 and 1994. I also ran for HMS Davis and Osprey. I then transferred across to the PT branch in 1995. I've been in that ever since. I never managed to run commands again after that, but I've ran Brickwoods about another 10, 11 times since then. And here we are, 2009, back again. It's all a good competition, except for what it is, you know. Nobody claims that it's command field gun. I don't, but it's Brickwoods field gun. You know, I always call it Brickwoods. You know, the hierarchy of the Navy may call it the Royal Navy Field Competition, but it's Brickwoods for me. The Royal Navy Field Competition was at Royals Court. This is Brickwoods, but it's still great for what it is. You know, so just accept it for what it is and let people enjoy it, because the youngsters coming through, this is all they've got. So let them get at least a taster of what it might have been like. You know. You'll notice that there's a lot of old guys about here, like myself and other guys that have been in the Navy 20 years, and you know, they're still coming back every year and doing it because they know what gain from it and how enjoyable it can be. But the more youngsters they can get in the future, the better. What these guys get from it and put back into the fleet is awesome, you know, and the more field gun the better as far as I'm concerned. I don't write it off at all. I think it's a great competition. It's what's left, so we've got to make the best of it. You know, and there's a lot of command field gunners who, you know, shun it and, you know, push it to one side, and you know, because they're scared to admit maybe it is actually all right. There's something about it you can't get anywhere else.